Hey everybody, it's Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong. I wanted to share a page from my art journal from this morning before I left for work. I love the way this page turned out. I knew I wanted to use a little piece of the fabric with the bees on it, and you can barely see the bees at this point. Some of them are hidden behind the little apron that she has on. For her dress, I cut out a little dress shape with the bee fabric. Underneath is a piece of paper cut almost the same size but just a little bit longer to look like a slip. And then I just did some stitching across the top of the apron with some black thread. I scribbled over here, the bees never scared her, it was the people. And then I repeated that over here in a more legible fashion and glued that on top of a place where I had put some paint down. I love the colors here. It's just some acrylic paint with pink and the Neocolor crayons in green and then more pink. This is a little bit textured. I did some flower petal type brush strokes. They're probably more raised than you can see on camera. These flowers are pretty much just scribbled, and that's the Neocolor 2. And her face is the Neocolor 2s, even her eyes. You know I love to use the R2 roller balls, but I decided to use one of the Neocolor 2 crayons in black, and I really have just fallen in love with that. I'm starting the video with this page, and then I'm doing a flip of a few other pages, and then following that is just a lot of art processing where I actually worked on some of the pages this morning. I'll stop for now. You know me, I may come back and do some more to this. I almost feel like she could have a chopstick or two in her hair, and that would be pretty cool to do. In fact, I don't know, where would they go? They would probably sort of be there's one there, and then let's do so cute. And we can always have more scribbles. Okay, that's all for now, and I will be back really soon. I hope everyone is having a good evening. Jason is making steak fajitas. Oh, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm in the workshop. I have to work today at noon. Oh, it's already after 10. I've had some coffee this morning. I'm on my second cup, actually. Hang on. So I'm on my second cup. I love this cup. Can you see it? My Jason's mom, my future mother-in-law, she's like a mom, a second mom. She buys these for me, and it's so pretty, these designs. Who makes this? Oh, I don't want to spill it. I can't see. I'm going to have to get stronger reading glasses. I don't want to go up from the 1 point. I think I use 1.5. Maybe I better go up to 2.0. Oh, I just found a little scrap of fabric. That might go in my current art journal. Let's see. So I'm just straightening up before I go to work today, and I thought I might show you a few things. I'm going to move my iPad. I keep it out here to watch different channels while I'm working. I have my coffee. I'm going to move it to the side because I have been known to dip my paintbrush into my coffee when it's right here in front of me. I need a few minutes in this journal this morning. So let's get back to the front. This is the one with the safety pin binding, and it has pretty much a color palette. I don't always choose a color palette, but I'm finding that I do like that. This one has mostly cottage garden colors. And when I'm working in a journal, what I do most of the time is add artwork and items, bits of ephemera, page by page, but I continue to go back and add more layers to every page. I may work through the whole thing, skipping pages or doing a little on every page, and then I come back and start again. So it is really a layered project by the time I'm done. So I did this a while back. Yesterday I added a coat of the Winsor & Newton gloss varnish because this was a pastel and it felt really like, I didn't like the texture. That really helped. I see people using hairspray. I have not found hairspray to do very much on my pages. Sometimes they even make them just kind of wet and sloppy. I don't know, maybe I'm using the wrong kind. If anybody wants to leave a comment on that, but I do like this varnish a lot. And it doesn't seem to stick. Like, there's no sticking to this page. So moving on through, I added some color here. I don't know if you've ever seen what I wrote here. Oh Lord, I am tired of mending and ironing through the cold, damp days. Please send spring and singing birds. Send pink and green and blue and soft cotton colored buds. Oh Lord, send spring. And this message is because this journal is just a cottage garden. I want the color, a lot of the images to just tie in with that. I got a little carried away yesterday and I have some red in here, but I went back over that with some gesso. You might even be able to see some outlines where I was working on different faces. And I had originally done something on this page all the way back to January 23rd. Over time, it will evolve. If I don't like something, I cover it up or I tear it out. Don't be afraid to do that at all. I think that's what art journals are all about. I've drawn and painted a couple of little angels lately, and this is one that I did maybe yesterday or the day before in I guess that was in the art journal. And I just tore that out and put it here. This is from an old art print, that beautiful old representation of just a mass of flowers. And then this is working with only the Neocolor 2s. A lot of times with the faces, I use my R2 roller ball pens from the Dollar Tree, but I really enjoyed using the black. Neocolor. And of course you can just run that, put your color wherever you want it. I don't mind if some gets over on the fabric. I consider that part of the page. This says thawing. This page has transformed. This had a sticker from the Dollar Tree, and it was one of the mermaid stickers. So I just pulled the sticker up and let just this one shape inspire me. You know how the mermaids kind of trail off. Otherwise, it almost looks like it could be an evil under the sea. Who was the bad woman in The Little Mermaid? Wasn't there someone under the sea who was not very nice? So I like her. I like the way she turned out. And let's get over here. This is a page that had been done independently of the journal, and I decided to put it in. I think I'm okay with it. This paper is a little bit more stained than some of the other, but I believe by the time the journal's done, it's all going to tie in. There's a lot going on. That's a page from the book. So the little fawn, that came from a page that was ripped out of this book that is going to be the Vintage Circus. And it had some really pretty nature images in it. This was a divider card. We've got the book page glued down. I sewed across 3 little flower petals here. I may do a little bit more to bring those out. Not sure yet. There's some grass in this little fabric here. That's an ink stamp. I love that this sentence says, "In the forest, there is no equality." Remember that. Very true. Nature is so beautiful, but nature can be brutal. It is not an even playing field at all. If you're a young, slow animal traveling through bear country or lion or tiger country, it's just not an even playing field. There is no equality in the forest. This is another page where I was just playing with the Neocolor 2s. I had written some thoughts about work and then just put the word think and observe. It's a process that I am going through in the position that I've taken. That's not what they told me to do. That is something that I am trying to be very conscious of so that I can learn properly and make a positive impact. And then I think you remember this page. That was inspired by the Dollar Tree. This is the piece of fabric I just found on the floor. We'll put that to the side. It might have too much red in it. I really wanted this to be the softer colors of A Cottage Garden. So a lot yet in here that's not done. I'm not sure how I like these glittery paints. Leaving that for now, and we will just see what happens with this. But I feel like I have to do something in here today for myself. I'm just, what time is it? I'm going to be going inside in about 10 minutes. So let's do something pretty quickly here. That is a matte medium. Let's go ahead and add a little bit of this pink to that. I probably need clean water, but you know what? We're not going to worry about that right now. Every minute counts. I've got to get inside and just get ready for leaving the house. I'm just going to put some color down. I don't mind if it runs to other pages. Now, I've got the fabric in the back. I don't really want to get it on the fabric, so I am going to take a second to cover that up and move my supplies out where I can see them. And I do want some texture. I love when that happens. I forget that I can't run both heaters at the same time I run my dryer out here, and I tripped the breaker. But that gave me a chance to get a piece of bread and some olive oil. Okay, that's all for now, and I will be back really soon. I hope everyone is having a good evening. I'll see you all really soon. Bye for now.